Hi everyone. So Project 2 is all about learn about your stammering. So what I did was I watched videos and watched myself in the mirror. The videos I watched were a few from the SSG that we have on YouTube and also from Toastmasters. Now, what did I learn? I learned that every time I really try to get more than one word out, I stammer. And what do I do when I stammer? And I'll explain why I'm using quotes. I speak very fast. My head actually, I never knew this before. My head actually moves to the right a little bit. I never noticed that before. My eyes close, and my lips sort of pout out like that, and my throat just tenses and freezes up. And while copying myself, so I was watching myself on screen, while copying myself on that, I noticed also that my Adam's apple, like this thing over here, also moves up a lot, and it kind of disappears when my throat is frozen. Like that, it moves up. I didn't know that before. And I have lots of exaggerated hand movements to kind of get the word out. So why do I say stammer with quotes? It's because stammering for me has changed a lot over the years. If I watched myself stammering on video 3 years ago, and I don't have that video unfortunately, but if I watched myself before, I would be stammering a lot. Like it's changed for me a lot. I've had different phases. So what can I do to kind of to address these issues? So speaking fast is of course pauses. So not necessarily speaking slowly, but pauses. And how am I going to do that? By working to be aware of the speed at which I'm talking. And what can I do for my head moving right and my eyes closed is to keep normal eye contact. And I say normal eye contact also because before, when I learned about eye contact, I used to make really like scary, like creepy eye contact. Like I have to maintain my eye contact with you, but I say normal because we all know how to make eye contact. You just have to do it normally. And all of those other secondary behaviors I mentioned, the lips and the throat and everything, I have to try to not. So it's also related to speaking fast, but try not to spit my words out. So try to say one word at a time, slowly and clearly. And that actually helps people understand you better as well. So that's what I learned about my speech. What did I learn about myself overall? I learned that I'm afraid of, and as we all probably can relate to this, I'm afraid of screwing up. So afraid of losing. And that fear actually paralyzes me a lot. So I sort of, like I was saying before, I sort of assume the door is closed without even trying, because I'm too afraid. But I have learned as well in my journey that people who stutter, and especially people with any type of sort of affliction, like anything that they have to work on to overcome, those people are extremely resilient. What that means is they keep on trying. And so I met someone before in the US who was he started his own advertising firm, and he's the person who stutters. And he told me that the reason he's so successful today is because he stammered. It's because he had that affliction that he took the opportunity to work on himself, and that's because of his stammering. And he took the time to do self-reflection. And I think all of us as well, like even because we're here, the self-help group, we are thinking about how can we improve ourselves. And lots of people don't do that. They go through life and just kind of just go through life and don't stop and think about what am I maybe doing wrong? What can I do differently? And how can I improve myself? So us kind of having this stammering and having this affliction is in a way you can look at it as a blessing. That we are taking the time out to help ourselves. So what am I going to start doing today to work on my speech? So keep telling myself that I'm going to practice. Many days I don't. So I developed a sort of strategy that I'm going to set a daily, I'm going to look here now, a daily speech challenge. And it's going to be a measurable challenge. Like, I'm going to use gentle onset 5 times in conversation, or I'm gonna order in a restaurant today because I'll know I'm gonna have lunch out, and I'm gonna voluntarily stutter 3 times, or I'm gonna self-advertise. So the second part of my plan is called what I call the 5-5-10-10. So it's simple to remember every day. So 5 minutes in the morning, read out loud, and do some exercises like we did before with the singing to warm up my vocal cords. Second is make 5 phone calls to random people to use my tools and advertise. And the 10-10 part is, at the end of the day, write 10 positive things about the day. 10 moments that made me happy. And I actually learned that in yoga because if you kind of do that, you realize that everything is not so bad. You know, even if the day was crap, you force yourself to think of 10 things that went well, and also do 10 minutes of meditation, and then reflection for the day. So that's all 5-5-10-10. It's simple to remember, and I'm going to start following that now. To conclude, I think, yeah, stutterers are resilient, and stuttering is sexy. Thank you.
Following things, I got the block on the first word of every line. So I try to magnify that situation.